Hey chickadees. So this video is a little bit of a somber one, but like I say to you guys, like I'm showing you everything, like I'm documenting my life, like this is for me. Like even if I private them, like I can watch these. So today is September 19th, 2024, and I'm breaking up with my boyfriend. We have been together for almost 5 months now. June 1st, we made it official. He asked me to be my boyfriend. And this coming up the 23rd would be 5 months of knowing each other. So you guys remember the room tour? So I put the room, this is probably really toxic of me, and Lord God, please forgive me, but I just I don't know how people heal, but putting the room back to how it was when I first came here is a healing experience for me, because it's I know that I'm leaving him in a position to where he won't feel me missing that much. Does that make sense? Because if I had just left all my if I just took everything and kind of just left everything how it was, it would feel almost like he's missing something. But now I just hope it's easy for him. I really just hope it's easy. I didn't have any malicious intent in mind. There was one letter I wrote for him. One letter I wrote because I was I put all my emotions into it, and I felt so bad, and he just kind of threw it in a drawer, and that really pissed me off. So I took the letter and I ripped it up, and I only took one photo, and ripped up and threw it in the trash. That's all I did. He still has, all these photos of us, the necklace I gave him, all of that's right there. I'm leaving the Bible for him that I gave him. We bought all of this clothes, so many of these clothes we purchased together. I'm leaving. I took one stuffed animal. I gave him a cute little capybara thing, and I want it for myself. Sorry, but everything else, he can keep. I got him this. We got this together. I got him this. He can keep all. I got him this, the candy. But it's just time for me to go. I went through the bathroom, all my stuff is gone. I'm leaving him my body, the body wash and just the shampoo, so he has the basics, so he can take a shower and stuff. I'm not being a total bitch. And then the major thing though was my closet, because he let me use this closet. He took all of this right here, and he put in that suitcase. I took everything out of the suitcase and rehung it up so that this closet wouldn't look empty. I'm crazy, you guys. I'm literally crazy. So this is kind of good timing in a way, because usually we go to the grocery store on Fridays. So this way I can just go to the grocery store. Oh yeah, is there anything here? That way I can just go to the grocery store on Thursday night or Friday night, so that way I can cook myself a meal and have food for the week by myself, because because I was doing the math, guys. I'm spending $600 to $1,000 a month on food, on going out to eat, on shopping stuff. I'm dropping a bag on him. And at first I justified it because he's letting me live with him, right? But then it occurred to me, it's whether or not I'm here or not, he would still have to pay the same amount of rent. So I don't have to justify the expenses that I create as a way of oh, well, I'm living here rent free. No. Regardless if I'm here or not, he's still gonna have to pay that same amount of rent. And so it's okay, I cleared that up. I'm okay, check. I don't need to worry about that. The next thing that I was worrying about is how he's gonna take this, because I made a promise to him. I was like, I will never pack my stuff up and just leave when you're at work, because I work from home on Thursdays, and I'm breaking that promise. And I am gonna come back over here, like, before he gets off work. I'm gonna schedule to come back over here with my mom, because she's a little worried about my safety, because I have to take this and this back home, because this is mine. And I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I might take the desk apart, so that way it's just like quicker and easier to like get it out of here. But I don't know. Like I said, that's not really a big priority. It's just like, and like, this sounds so terrible, because like all I'm really talking about is like materialistic things, and it's just like feelings and emotions and stuff like that. And it's like, this whole week has been a roller coaster of emotions. I have to put the camera down, because like I'm probably like freaking you guys out, because I'm like pacing. So this whole week has been a roller coaster ride of emotions, because my birthday was on Saturday. We had a fine, like, it was so weird, because he gave me shit for this picnic. He wanted to go on a picnic, and I was planning and scheduling how to make it look really pretty so we could take a picture and have a nice memory. And then he gave me shit for it. He was like, well, I just feel like you care more about the stupid picture than you do enjoying the moment with me. And I was like, what? Like, how do you go from point A to point B like that? So that whole morning when we're getting ready for the picnic, he's giving me shit. He's being so rude to me. That's the day of my birthday. He's being very passive aggressive towards me. We go on the picnic, I set everything up, I take a couple pictures. It takes me maybe like 3 minutes to take pictures of the picnic and pictures of us, so that way we can enjoy it. And after that, he's like, can you send me the pictures? So I send them to him. He's sending them to his friends, and he's texting his friends while we're laying there on the picnic. Didn't someone just say that they wanted to enjoy the moment with me? And now you're not enjoying the moment with me because you're too busy sending all these pictures, the pictures that you didn't care or want me to take. And now all of a sudden you're like posting them, and your friends are all like, oh my gosh, like that's so cute and romantic, blah, blah, blah. Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean? There are these things that have been going on that have been cold and calculated in order to piss me off and get underneath my skin, and he's fucking up with my brain. I am mentally going insane. In the past 3 days, I have only had 6 hours of sleep. Over 72 hours, I have only had 6 hours of sleep, while he's been getting full 8-hour nights of sleep. So that's just the beginning. Sunday was nice. We had dinner with my family. It was cute, whatever. Monday, he's like messaging me. He's like, oh, I have all this love for you. Like, I feel like so nice with you, blah, blah, blah. That evening, he brings up something that happened. He was like, oh, I just feel weird now because now I'm thinking about that time you lied to me. Calculated. This is calculated. He's bringing this up for a reason. Okay. So I'm like, you know what? If he's gonna play this game, I'm gonna play it right back. So I brought an old memory, and I told him, I was like, last time I got my hair cut, and I was dating a guy, he dumped me 2 days after my haircut. And then boom, boom, whoosh, the bomb went off. He went off on me. He was like, wow, I can't believe you would say that. I can't believe you'd think I would break up with you. I can't believe you'd think I would do something like that. You don't even know who I am. All you do is lie to me. Boom, 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 boom. Just pew, 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 pew. We didn't go to bed till 2:30 on Sunday night, or Monday night. He called out of work for Tuesday, right? He called out of work for Tuesday. I have a theory. He was cheating. I think he had sex with someone else in the morning time, because he was silent for 4 hours. He says he was sleeping. Just hold on to that. So we get home, and we're still trying to do like damage control. It's weird. And I'm just like, you know, I'm here for you. Like, I'm trying my best. I'm trying my absolute best to really like understand how we can move forward. And he just keeps saying like the guy's name, like like while we're kissing, he's saying the guy's name. He's saying all these hurtful things to me, trying to trigger me. And it's working. Like, I feel like absolute shit. And I told him, I'm like, that was in the past. And here's the big lie. The lie was, I said I wasn't dating anyone else when we started dating. I went to dinner with one dude, after we had been dating only for 2 weeks. I went to dinner with this guy. This dude and I have only seen each other. That was the third time seeing him. And I told him on Monday night, I was like, yeah, that was like the third time seeing him. And then that's when he was like, you're a liar, blah, blah, blah. Because he thought I only told him I only saw him one time. But I told him back in the day, back whenever this conversation happened, that I only had sexual encounter with him once. That's all I told him. And that was back in November. So he's blowing this situation out of water. And it has an underline of cheating to it. So then we're talking. He randomly brings up this friend. He's like, yeah, this friend I'm talking to that he wanted to go to the club with 2 weeks ago, that started a whole fight. This friend, he wants to cheat on his boyfriend with my best friend. So you've been secretly messaging this guy for a month now. You finally tell me who it is 2 weeks ago. And now you're telling me that he has a boyfriend and he wants to cheat on his boyfriend with your best friend. What makes you think in the Holy Spirit, in karma, is it okay to be friends with someone who wants to cheat on their boyfriend with your friend? That's someone you want in your life. That's someone you want to message with. And when they're messaging, his face lights up. He gets all happy because then he told me, he's like, yeah, I had a crush on the guy too. What is he doing, you guys? Cold calculation. He's always one step ahead. So that conversation was it. We went to bed Tuesday night. So Wednesday, he goes to work. I'm at work. He works. So this is where it's really crazy, guys. So he works. He moved to a different work location. He's worked there before, earlier in our relationship. It's 2 hours away. So the place he works at is next to a hotel. 1 week ago, he asked me, he said, because we were talking about because we have our locations on, he was like, well, how would you feel like if you were checking my location and it said I was in near a hotel? Because sometimes I work near hotels. He's priming me, bitch. He's priming me. And I was like, well, obviously I would understand because you're at work. Like, you can't help that you're near a hotel. Tell me about yesterday. Because his ex-boyfriend lives in this area. And he knows people in this area that he's hooked up with. And obviously I pissed him off. And he's Mr. Revenge. He likes to get his revenge on people. So his revenge was hooking up with someone on Tuesday. And I know this because how we had sex was completely different to how we've been having it for the past 4 months. He switched up. He was kissing me differently. He was touching me differently. He had me in positions to where he wasn't looking at my face. All of this is because he was hooking up with someone else earlier that day. And that's how they were screwing. But I digress. His location pops up inside the hotel yesterday. His location for the whole day was staying in this one little spot where his work is, and then all of a sudden, boom, he's inside the hotel. Locations don't work like that. It does not work like that. It will say you're in a weird spot and then it'll correct itself. It stayed in that spot and he wasn't messaging me. So he comes home, he smelled like soap. His skin wasn't sweaty. He took a shower. Call me crazy. You know, this is all conspiracies. Whether or not he cheated on me or not, it doesn't matter. I can put that aside because it's conspiracies, right? I can't prove it. But what I can prove is last night when we had sex, I felt like it was a hookup. I felt like I was being used. And I felt so empty inside that I just knew that was it. And I told him, he was like, you seem weird, you seem weird. I was like, no, I'm fine, I'm fine. I wanted to take a shower to kind of like clear my thoughts, right? What did I just do? I lied to him. So he comes in the shower and I'm like, yeah, I kind of did feel weird. Like I just felt like used, sorry. And he's just like, oh, I'm so sorry. And then he went, boom, stone face. He didn't say a word to me for the rest of the night. Because in his brain, he's like, oh, he just lied to me. 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 And in that moment, I needed to be held. I needed to be, to feel like you care about me on a deeper level than just sex. And I didn't get that. And I went to bed. And I was sitting there. And I'm on this side of the bed. He's on the side. He keeps coming closer and closer. He's like hugging me, blah, 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 all this stuff. And I just felt suffocated. I'm on the edge of the bed. I have no room on the bed left. So I finally switched sides while he's sleeping. And it clicked to me because he told me before. That's the side he always sleeps on. So he will be like, oh yeah, I was hugging you, blah, 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 because I wanted to feel. No, that's just how your body naturally fumbles. It goes to that side of the bed. Because when I was on this side of the bed, he didn't come towards me. I laid there cold. He snatched the blankets off me. I laid there cold. We woke up this morning and he's complaining about the roommate. And then he's like, he said, I was like, yeah, I didn't really sleep well last night. I kind of felt weird. And he was like, oh, why? And I was like, I feel like you just were mad at me or upset. I don't know why. And he was like, no, I wasn't. I was kissing you and I told you everything was okay. He, with a straight face, genuinely thought he was kissing me. He told me I love you. He held me. He actually thought and was trying to convince me that that's what happened. But that is not what happened. And I told him, I was like, that did not happen. X, Y, and Z happened. He was like, oh, well, I'm sorry about that. He's like, well, I gotta go to work now, bye. So then I'm like, okay, if he texts me, you know, like an apology, if he texts me something sweet, I'll kind of forgive it, right? All he texts me is, hey, sunshine. He's never called me sunshine before. Hey, sunshine. Hope you're feeling better. I love you. That's it. Meanwhile, on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, I sent him paragraphs, because I was so worried about him and leaving him after we had, well, not Monday, but Tuesday and Wednesday, because we had our arguments. And all I get is, hey, hope you're fine. And I'm like, yeah, I'm better now. He's like, yep, I'm glad for you. And it's just like, it really clicked to me. Last night, I cried out to God. I kid you not, I cried out to God. And I said, this is a cycle that's gonna continue to repeat until you release me from it. And I am finally being released from it. I have to worry about myself more, because whether or not he continues to hurt me, I continue to hurt him, whether, like, this is just gonna continue to tear me down and traumatize me to not trust someone else to love again. And this may do the same thing to him. So before it reaches that level of severity, I gotta get out. I gotta get out. Because last night I did not feel safe here. I did not feel safe. I did not feel comfortable. I did not feel love. I feel like, and in the morning he was like, oh, you should go in the office to try to get a parking pass. Because because I found a website where I could create a fake parking pass. Like, you guys, all of this ties together in his cold, calculated mind. And I know this because he's constantly saying, oh, I'm so stupid, I'm so stupid, I'm so stupid. People who are really intelligent will say that to make you think they're dumb, but they're not. He's like, in the morning, he's like, oh, you should go to the office to get your parking pass. That way you get it more sooner, and that way you can have your parking. And he said it in a very cold, cut tone. And I'm thinking to myself, he wants me on the lease. He wants me on that fucking lease. So then that way I am legally binded to his ass. Not happening. In the name of Lord Jesus Christ, that's not happening. And he knew, he was priming me when he said that, because he wanted to gauge if I was going to continue with him or if I was going to back out. And how I responded, he knows I'm backing out. He knows I'm packing up and leaving my shit. He knows. Because of that question. That answered his question. So it's over. I mean, honestly, at this point, it's just like doing damage control, because we just posted a picture together on social media, like figuring out, like, do I come back over here to get the desk and the chair? Do I just throw it in the dumpster? Like, my mom doesn't want me to come here by myself because she's like genuinely concerned about my safety. She's like, I'm just like, okay, it's not that serious, but like, who knows? Like, I don't know at this point, because it's this entire time it's been so, it's just so calculated. Everything is being said and done to me for a reason, to keep me in this state of anxiety and fear. Because I feel so bad giving up. I feel so bad breaking all these promises I made with him. I genuinely do. But a promise cannot uphold the safety, security, and love that I give to myself and to my family and to those who are very close to me. And a lot of that love has just been shifted towards him and like worshiping him. I've been worshiping him like a god. And I have to get out. It's just like, I know I'm not crying. I know I'm very just like, but this is how I heal. So yeah, chickadees, a new era is loading. A new chapter of my life is beginning. The lunar eclipse, it got me good, gal. It said you're either gonna move forward with a partner or you're gonna break up, and I broke up. So I'm gonna take everything out of my car. Like, I'm gonna have to go home now and clean up and just get everything back to how it was, and just get shifted back to the reality of like how things used to be. But yeah, guys, so I will keep you guys posted. I really hope that, like, oh my god, I'm just so scared. I'm so scared because, like, all I do is talk to him during the day. All I do is talk to him, and like, now I'm gonna feel like empty, and so now I need to like go back to working out. I can finally start talking to friends again. I can, like, this whole relationship just wasn't healthy, and you know, maybe one day we could try again. I don't know. Maybe we can stay friends. I don't know. Oh my god, another thing he said to me that was so cold was yesterday. He said to me, he's like, oh, if we aren't together by my birthday, because his birthday's in February, will you at least come over here and have sex with me? I kid you not, this man said that. So, it's whatever, guys. I put in so much of, I genuinely tried my best. I really did. But it's like, someone can only get so satisfied with you, and if they're not satisfied with everything you're doing, it's never gonna work, because you're always going to find something to jab at you with. So yeah, this is life. My first heartbreak. Not my first heartbreak, but like my first like breakup. with a boyfriend. So it's gonna be a long healing journey. I have to do a lot of self-reflection and work, but I got you guys. So thank you guys for being chickadees. I appreciate you for being here for me. Chickadee Hunty, if you made it this far in the video, like, I appreciate you being my friend so much. Like, you have no clue. Like, you're so far away, but like, being able to just continue to have a connection and keep like talking, you know. And I'm grateful for my best friend, Randy, and I'm grateful for my parents. I'm grateful for my friend at work, Crystal. I'm just grateful to be surrounded by a good network of people who genuinely care about me. See ya, guys. Until next time.